Hello and welcome to the Darren Green Show, your one-stop shop for celebrity gossip, news and music, pop culture, and the latest gab on social media. Be sure that if you are watching this on YouTube to leave your thoughts in the comments, leave a like. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, girl, what are we doing? Also, for the audio listeners, hey, be sure to leave a rate and a review on the podcast. I believe you can do that on Spotify and now Apple Music, I'm hearing. And I'm here with a guest. I'm joined by the rising social media influencer based in Miami, Florida. Okay, he primarily talks about celebrity gossip and LGBT topics. This is, Rick J. Rail. Did I say that right? I'm sorry. Rick J.
Jeray.
Jeray. What was I saying?
I don't know.
I was about to say Jarrell, honey.
I think that's what it was, Jarrell.
No, because it's the way, and I had it spelled like, oh my God, I had it spelled like you were doing it on the email, because and it's nothing personal. It's just that I'm bad when, I don't know if you listen to the show. I am notoriously bad with names. I'm so sorry. But I was really practicing it though. I was like, okay, hold on. So
you had the first part right though, so that's all that matters to me.
The first part, period. Let's get a bomb on there. Okay, period. So what's going on? So I know we're mutuals on, I believe, Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. I know you have a TikTok. I know you create content. You talk about kind of the same stuff that I talk about, celebrity gossip, news and news and stuff like that. You also have a podcast. I did a little bit of research in there. You do have a little podcast.
Oh, okay, research.
Oh yeah. We got to do a little bit of research before you get on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, so what's up with the podcast?
Okay, listen. So, now you know what it's for. I haven't been in a structured space to do it. Everybody's doing recording podcasts now in person. So I haven't been able to go to a studio and do the record and all the extra editing shit. But thank God I ran into somebody that has a studio. So hopefully by next month, we'll start recording an actual studio.
Oh, you'll be in a studio. So you are in Miami. You're
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. I know what's fun over there. They probably do have a lot of studios. I'm in Jersey and I'm in a small town in Jersey. So I either have to go to the Philly area or New York, NYC. That's the place to have a lot of podcast studios for rent. I mean, stuff is starting to populate around over here, child. But yeah, oh my goodness, that's so good. That's great. Because I know it's hard to really maintain a podcast. Because I do this at home. You get what I'm saying? And it's hard to get all this together. You know what I'm saying? Getting the right lighting and equipment and stuff like that just for your home, child. I would love to be in a studio.
Okay. I would love to have the home set up.
The home
speaking?
Really?
Yes. It's way more comfortable because you got to play most of the time in a studio. If you have it at your own house, that's all you.
Yeah, see, you got to wait for people to... you still got to wait for people if you have co-hosts and stuff like that. You would have co-hosts and stuff, like actual physical co-hosts?
Yeah, that's why
it's
better. Yeah,
because I have been doing the show by myself for a minute because I used to have a co-host. But it's just... It's not that it's nerve-wracking. It's just... I like talking to somebody. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like that talk back, and then if some I don't need people to just always agree. I don't know. I feel like this. I'm like, okay, go ahead, speak on it, honey. Yes. Now you do post a lot on Instagram. I see you on TikTok. I follow you on TikTok. Yeah. I mean, what got you into this brand? I
Honestly
guess.
Speaking, I don't know. I was just talking one day, and it was just, hey, I like a commentary on that. Why don't you do more of that? I was like, okay, it started.
Yeah. No, Instagram is really, with these reels, they are really getting to the point. I'm like, okay, because I made a post a couple days ago. I was like, oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah, for some reason, sometimes TikTok catch you and then Instagram won't, but it seems to get more of an audience than TikTok does. Especially because if you were in a prominent TikTok and you don't get that algorithm on your side.
We still doing our things. I'm doing, big things on YouTube. I see that you're on YouTube also. Definitely. I would love, I can't wait for you to come back in the podcast and see. And it would be the same format, celebrity news and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah. It's fun, especially when you have like a team, I wouldn't say a team, but a co-host and stuff like that, and you got working topic.
You said talking back to somebody like we do it right now because this is great. I miss doing this because this is awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. It really is, Anyway, we can get right into it, y'all. We met the 5-minute mark, so the intro's over. Okay, so we got some things to get into. We got to talk about Ice Spice over here getting exposed by her ex-friend. We got to talk about JT and that song.
Okay.
We'll talk about why nobody's streaming Normani's song, and then we'll get into Doja Cat, child. Okay, she cursing out somebody's mom, all that and more coming up on the Darren Green Show. Wait. Girl, messy
Doja
boo.
Cat girl.
Girl, she one thing Doja gonna do, she gonna curse out somebody mom.
I know it. I don't know why she.
I mean, since we talk about, we can start with that because I was gonna start somewhere else. But we let's ease on in. Okay, so Doja Cat, right? She drags this mom on Twitter, right? The musician took to X and she basically said, well, I don't know what the F you think this is, but I don't make music for children. Leave your kids at home. She added, I rap about cum. Okay. Why are you bringing your offspring to my show? Rapping about eating D and P on my V cut. Leave your mistake at home. Now, this comes after, I believe, a mother took their child to her Coachella show. And we know what was going on that show. I mean, this girl was, doing all types of debauchery. Child, she ain't had no clothes. Yes. Like half the time was just in thongs and just all types of stuff was out. Okay.
It was just a mistake is pushing it. Mm-hmm. Like, girl, is you a mistake?
Ooh.
If that's the case, like, I'm asking because I agree with her though. Like, Doja Cat shows are not for kids, but yeah, I'm talking about D and P and leave your kid at home. I mean, which one do I want to do?
Because my thing is this, and like I said, I feel like Doja's delivery is just very. She comes off real harsh, and I think that's just a part of her aesthetic now. Like that's just what she is. Like, I'm going to do what I do. I don't care what you have to say about me to that and the third. She has a point though. I mean, like, why are you taking your child to these concerts where these artists be doing all types of stuff? Like, I recently went to, like I talked about on previous episodes, I went to the Nicki Minaj concert. There was so many like mothers and children like taking their kids to see. I'm like, it's the wee hours of the night, and Nicki performed like she showing ass, she doing all this. I'm like, girl. And then be complaining like, oh my goodness, this seems like it's not for kids. Well, you think?
You're right, okay? Like, the fact you gotta come with your child says something. Doja Cat though, so I mean,
yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with her. Like, ever since she went through this Scarlet Moon Empire era, girl, she just been out of it.
Yeah, her attitude, and then somebody even said like, are you under the influence right now? And then she made some type of snarky response. Like, girl, look, at the end.
Did you see that her ass though?
No, oh my goodness, yeah.
They said deflated on stage. I was like, girl.
They said deflated on stage?
Yeah, they said she would have got a BBL and that she's on there twerking, and I think her left or right, I don't know what cheek it was. It looked deflated.
Now, I don't know, Doja, to be the BBL. I thought that was her.
I thought that was her too. And then we talking. I could be wrong, but I just saw her ass look deflated.
Yeah, that internet child. The internet is undefeated child. They will sit there and talk about you, girl. I always knew Doja Cat to be a little thickums. Now it's possible. I mean, but she did lose a lot of weight too, so she probably trying to find ways to do what she got to. I don't know, child. But y'all need to leave Doja because she be cursing y'all out. I think
love that shit though. So.
Right, but I do think that there should be some type of like hey, you shouldn't bring your kid here if they under like 15 years old. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
What are we doing? You gonna see ass, titties, you might see some of all that. You're gonna see some things. Okay, you gotta understand that, child. When you go into especially Coachella, child, I seen a dude walking around with no clothes on, child. The security had to tackle him and everything.
Naked booty butt?
Yeah. Some white dude, child. Anyway, that was a warm-up topic, though. Let's get into the topic at hand because this actually went, crazy viral on yesterday, actually. So Ice Spice's ex-friend, okay, her former friend by the name of Storm, okay, she took to Twitter to expose the rapper for multiple things, including using her to get famous. Okay, let's get in. Using her to get famous, being an alleged colorist, fatphobic, and cheating on her boyfriend / producer Riot. Like, no, we all been talking about this dude that she been hanging around that looked like the boy version of Ice Spice. Like, at first we thought this was her brother. I'm like, what is this? This is almost like the Nicki and Safari situation. Like, who the hell was Safari? Like, everybody always wanted to know, like, who is this dude? Is this like the hype man? Is he gay on the low? Like, what is going on?
Right.
Come to find out they was dating. But Storm claims that Ice used her in the beginning of her career for connections and left her in the dust when she became famous. She made some tweets. She expressed that and she also showed some alleged text messages between the two, seemingly dissing Doechii, talking about colorism struggles, as well as, messaging Ice, talking to her about Cleopatra. Now, if y'all don't know Cleopatra, she's a big creator on TikTok, but she's trying to break out.
She'll cuss you out. Cleotrapper.
Cleotrap. Well, I say Cleopatra.
You say Cleopatra.
See, this is why I have people on. Cleotrapper.
She do it every time. Cleotrap.
No, and she really be getting people with their phonics. It's like, no, this is how it's pronounced. Okay, learn your phonics.
Okay.
The way it look, it just be look, because I do feel like I got a little bit of dyslexia, honey. So I'll be like, that look like Cleopatra.
No, it do, but a girl.
Yeah, this is why I have people on the show. You get what I'm saying? To correct me, like, oh no, that's not how you say it. That's how you say it. Okay, Cleotrapper. Okay, now, but see, she released some video footage of like an interview where Cleo was on, like she was on the interview talking about how like dude was like, oh, Ice Spice is Nigerian, and she was like, oh yeah, I didn't even know that. Trying to prove that this is Stormy trying to prove that Ice Spice lied about her being Nigerian or something like that.
Yeah.
There was some text messages that she was saying about Doechii. It was like, oh, she's saying that I'm not where I'm at because of colorism and stuff like that. But I'm just like, girl, but she's trying to. In the text messages, it seems like Ice Spice was trying to be like, okay, well, yeah, you probably do deal with colorism, but like, you still have pretty privilege and stuff like that, and you do get ahead. It's just that your music is not there. Basically saying her music is just not.
To Doechii?
Well, she was speaking about Doechii to this friend Stormy, and she was saying stuff like, the Shea Butter community and that's where Stormy was like, oh, well, she's colorist, this, that, and the third. Now, my first thoughts, and I'm gonna just let you speak. When I was looking through these text messages, and oh my goodness, she was sharing so much on Twitter.
She was sharing a
lot of text messages. I was looking for Darky, Dirt Neck, where was that? You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to say that what Ice Spice was saying in the text messages wasn't like a microaggression of like maybe colorism or anything like that.
Right.
But like, girl, where is the colorism? I'm seeing. Then she said fatphobic because she called somebody wide back. Who?
That's not fatphobic.
Who? Don't we all call? Haven't we all called somebody wide back before?
The big back community, right?
Like, come on, girl.
Okay. Where do I start?
Mm-hmm.
Cleotrapper already said that Ice Spice don't seem like a real friend.
Yeah, they did fall out.
Said that, right? Oh, you don't support my music, and then we support my music is in a tweet against somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Is she like that? Ice Spice kind of already like talked about the fact that I am pretty privileged, I'm light skinned, but I'm still black. So like, let it go. She just got into it. Well, not really got into it, but like him and Cardi B about her being Dominican.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody think Cardi B Afro-Latina when she not Afro-nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Ooh, child.
Girl, yes. For Stormy to say Ice Spice stole a career is crazy, but let's get to Riot. Because everybody that said Riot was a boyfriend for a while. Everybody thought Riot was gay, and everybody alluded that down to her boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But they both been quiet about it. And she's like, oh, leave Riot alone, whatever.
My thing is this, like, you saying all this stuff, she's this, she's that, and my girl, you was in there kikiing in the messages. You wasn't trying to check her. We seen your messages too, honey. We seen what you were saying, girl. You was for it.
So you a colorism girl.
She was going in too, and then she was starting to bring up Lil Nas X, saying that, oh yeah, he stole my whole fit for this thing that I was doing. It was a white dress. I'm like, girl, you own the rights to white dresses? No, she definitely. I'm telling you, it's a lot of people that's like this call out culture or this. I'm going to speak on it because it definitely gave like Ice Spice was not bringing you with her, and you're mad about that, and you trying to find a way to make her seem like a bad person. At the end of the day, the stuff that you were delivering to us, the tea, very lukewarm. Okay. And nobody cares. I mean, unless like I said in the beginning of this take, like I was looking for Darky Dirt Neck. I was looking for stuff like that. Like,
yeah, you're looking for like colorism, like, oh,
I was looking at
like black folks, oh.
Yeah, I was looking for diabetes or you big or you about to die statistically or something like that. Like that's like I'm just saying. I was looking for the comments like that. I was literally fishing. I was trying to figure it out. No, girl, it was nothing. Girl, it made you look bad. It made you look like, girl, you're a weirdo. So I'm never texting you again because you like to release text messages and it just because you ain't get your way. Girl.
For no reason.
For no reason. And nobody buying that music. That's what it boils down to, child. I want to get a little highlight on myself. Now y'all can listen to me, girl. That's not how you do it.
Lisa, so that's against Ice Spice.
Come on. And you know Ice Spice is loved right now. Like she is in her heyday right now. She about to drop an album. People are supporting her. I love that song that she did with, what's his name? Cobain or something like that.
Yeah, Fisher.
Yeah.
Love her part. Ooh, I love her part.
It's just so smooth. Like
it was different. I'm like, not a drill beat. Jersey
yeah.
like,
I do want Ice Spice to get Alpha Drill because me personally, and it's just me, I'm not really a drill person. Like it was a thing when it was a thing.
I'm more like Jersey music, so like drill music kind of gets me there.
Yeah.
But like they go too hard for me. Like y'all think y'all real thug ass niggas. Like I don't got time for that though.
Yeah.
I got time for that.
You ain't got time for that.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
I don't like when the rappers do it too. Like, no, y'all live that lifestyle for real. Why y'all talking about guns and stuff?
But see, Ice Spice never did that with her drill. Like, it was more like, you know, I'm a baddie, she wanna be me, or it is that like right. It was like ABCD, like, you know what I'm saying? And it was real simple, but it's
not ABCD 1 2 3.
But the way she delivered it, see, it's not all about what you're saying, it's how you saying it.
Delivery, yeah.
Delivery, okay, and that's sometimes JT's problem. Ooh, okay, because we could talk about how
we doing that right now.
Well, I mean, that's a good little segue, right? Yeah. Anyway, speaking of JT Chow, okay, she dropped her highly anticipated single. Okay, shout out to her though, because the record has earned over 517,000 streams in its first day of release on Spotify. It is currently in the top 10 spot on Apple Music charts. It is doing well. The song did have to grow on me though, you know, because at first when I was hearing it, I was hearing the clips because, you know, we can't rely on these clips on social media. I was like, okay, I heard the Lil Veneer dissed towards Cardi. I was like,
it was whatever. Yeah, it was
like, all right, it was all right. Like, girl, okay, she popped her veneer, and but y'all all got veneers. Like, girl,
basically,
half of y'all go to the same doctor.
Let's not talk about that though.
Let's not talk about that. So y'all wouldn't be. So JT, I wouldn't be eating on an apple either. Okay. Anyway, but it did have to grow on me because I listened to it in the car and then also with my speaker. Like, it's something about these new songs now, especially in rap. Like, you gotta listen to it on the speaker. You can't listen to it on the headphones or just rely on the clips on social media because it just don't come off right. Once I heard it in the speaker, I was like, oh, okay, it's giving like chant vibes, like definitely early like 2010s, definitely vibe. Like, this is definitely like a nostalgic type beat. When she was rapping, I was like, okay, girl, you saying you doing good, you doing your little thing. What did you think about it?
The thing was, I was watching some commentary. A lot of people feel like you said, the clips gave off like, oh, she popping it off, and then the song came on all the way through. You're like, okay, it's good, but like, okay.
I was surprised that it got the streams that it did because you cannot trust Twitter every time because Twitter was definitely writing this song off. But I mean, I think it's doing pretty well. I will see what it does on the charts.
And that's the thing, though. I was expecting like No Bars and Sideways. They had to be top 10. I think at least top 50. They reach the charts. Okay, might reach the charts, but a lot of people are feeling like she just pushed it out. She
also made a post or whatever. It's like how to support me. And it was like, oh, make sure when you're listening to it, you're off airplane mode or off Bluetooth or something like that, or play it in a playlist and don't play it back to back. I'm like, girl, if we got to do all that to stream your music, what's the point, girl? I mean, I'm like,
I hope you know how to stream music.
Girl, I hope so
but
too.
They did say like, you know, the whole payola thing behind it and all that stuff like that. But okay,
I was looking at that. I was like, girl, now you know.
We root for this girl, but I mean,
yeah, and I want to root for her too. It's let's be very clear. I want to see it for JT so bad. because she really deserves this, and she really does. Like, this is what she, wants to do. She wants to be like a rapper. I believe for the longest she wanted to go solo, because her and Carisha, Carisha ain't really an artist, honey. She there for
She don't
the.
want to be this Oprah. She don't want to be no damn rapper.
Okay, let's be very clear. And I really do see it for her, but it's just like some of these releases, I was like, okay, I mean, this is definitely different. I loved Sideways. That was a good one. And then No Bars is also a good one as well. And I love what she did with this single, though. Okay, she paired Sideways with Okay. And I think that's kind of why it got the streaming that it did. Because when you look on Apple Music, like with JT, it's the Okay single, but it's paired with Sideways. I was like, okay, marketing. You know how these artists be. Anyway,
yeah.
Speaking of artists that needs the help, girl, Normani. What's going on? So Normani dropped 159. It has failed to debut on the Spotify global charts in the US. I listened to it and I had to literally like replay it like multiple times because it was and I want to really be there for my girl Normani, but it was a little stale. Like I was catching myself daydreaming, like thinking about other things. I'm like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be listening to this song. Like it sounds like an old generic Y2K song. Like this would have been a hit back in 2003, 2005. Like I was like, girl, what is this? And then people just feel like they could just slap Gunna on something and it'd be like a hit.
She put Gunna on that?
Gunna is, he's featured on there.
Oh, girl. The problem with her body is the fact that she did not take motivation and capitalize off of it. I don't know who her team is, but they've been fucking with her since that.
Yeah. I think it's because of the hype of her to come back, or not even to come back because she never came. Like she just, no Diddy. She never got there because she just never, this is her first album and we've been waiting for her to make music for years. And this is what you got. This is what you had in the vault.
Not that strong at all. Like, girl.
Like it just and I want to love Normani so bad. Like I do. I mean, she's at this point, girl, try to do acting. I could see her on some of them.
She choreographed. She could dance good.
Come on,
something. But
come on, bring it on. Reboot.
Okay, like something. But I want back in music too. But at this point, it's like, girl, it's over.
It's getting like that. Like it did not debut at all. Like it's not charting. People are not listening, girl.
Again, I know she had a song come out.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. The marketing. Like we did not promote this. Like you're promoting this on Twitter. Like, girl, all I'm seeing is you on this damn rocket ship talk about 159 coming out this Friday. Girl, where is your marketing team? Where is the video? Where's the visuals? You're not a Beyonce. You cannot just not do visuals.
That's what I'm saying. Like, her team is fucking with her bad.
She with RCA. And that is the problem. It's the same place that messed up Tinashe. And I don't see this album doing well or worse. I think they probably going to try to push back her album after this damn drop, because it seems like labels, they like to, once the single goes out and it gets some buzz, then I'm like, okay, we'll put out the album for you. She should really be an influencer at this point. I mean, look at what happened with Sweetie. Sweetie dropped that song and made like 10K. I think she dropped the EP. Not even 10K. I think it was like 2,000 streams. I'm like, girl.
Oh, yes. I remember talking about yes.
Girl, go back to what you was doing.
But she keep it bad though, so I'll give a fuck to do.
She definitely
keeps one song a year, but that bag is kept.
That bag is kept, honey. Oh no, child. Anyway, let's move on, child. Kanye West, he was in the news because according to a complaint obtained by Page Six, Benjamin Dashon, he worked as a security guard at the Donda Academy, child. I don't know why they got a Donda Academy, child. They ain't learning nothing. At the Donda Academy, he got a school. He got like a
but
a private school.
Still?
I mean, it still work. I'm not sure if they got any accreditation, but they're in.
The last question, still?
Get your damn high school diploma off Canva, okay?
Absolutely not, no.
Make them things up on Canva.
Baby, absolutely not. Anyways.
Well, the security guard is accusing the rapper of berating black employees and firing him for refusing to cut his locks. He said in quotes, Kanye and members of the management team subjected Provo and other black employees to less favorable treatment than their own white counterparts. The lawsuit, in which Complex independently verified, was filed on Friday, April 26, alleging that, in quotes, specifically Kanye West would frequently scream at them and berate them, the black employees, right? While in contrast, he would never raise his tone or voice at his white staff. Provo reportedly began working for Donda Academy in August 2021. The suit was filed in Los Angeles, and he suffered emotional distress as a result of Ye's actions, which included allegedly firing Provo for refusing to cut his locks. Now, Kanye, you a whole goddamn mess, Chad. He treating the black people wrong on what? I mean, are we surprised?
That's why I want to say no.
The way he be moving like a white supremacist, like he's.
Let's not talk about that, man. We might get canceled too,
girl. But to have that space is just they need to shut that school down. Honestly,
they do. I'm tired.
Them kids ain't even learning nothing in there. They probably girl.
Why not be dictators and shit?
Not dictators, child. He was in an interview with Justin LeBoy recently. I remember it was very cringe because it was like, I said this to my best friend. I think that because before he used to say stuff and it used to make everybody mad and stuff like that, and you know, I'd be like, man, fuck it, this and third. I really think he thinks he's God. Like he thinks he's the second coming of Christ. Like he is.
He definitely has a God-like complex.
So at that point, it's like I can't even take you serious.
To him. Right.
Yeah.
First of all, I know Just Boyce had a career.
You know who?
Justin LeBoy had a career still.
I mean, he's Kanye West lapdog. You know, that interview was just so. And I talked about this on the previous podcast, talking about Club Shay Shay with the whole Amanda Seales situation. It's like these people that get placed in these positions don't know anything about journalism or how to ask people questions or how to do what needs to be done. You sat there and just let him go. And I'm pretty sure Justin LeBoy did that because, you know, if you do, there's a certain way you have to do an interview with Kanye or he will walk away. Like,
right.
So you got to appease him. I could never do that. I see myself interviewing celebrities in the future somewhere down the line, but not those, okay? Because I'm going to ask you the heavy questions. Okay, and he just sat there and just let him just say anything. He talked about wanting to mess around with Michelle Obama. I was like, hold it. You're doing too much at this point.
Oh, he likes...
Yeah, well... I think he just said that for shock value. That's everything. Yeah, like, even with this whole porn situation, like, he's doing this for shock value. He's doing a porn company now.
I don't know. Who would watch Kanye do porn?
I don't even think it's him, but I think...
It'll be him, but
it's like a production company, but I'm just like, girl, don't nobody want to... Girl.
See that. I don't want to see Kanye smashing.
And I thought we was living for the Lord.
For the Lords. She ain't doing that at all.
Not for the Lord.
He do that for Jesus Walks.
Girl, absolutely.
Listen, did a whole gospel album. Mm-hmm. I ain't feel no gospel from it. And then made Nicki Minaj change her whole verse off of Don't Do Body. Girl, listen.
Made him change that for Dear Life. I was like, okay, hold on.
For no reason.
For no reason. Yeah. And then you get mad when she don't want to do nothing with it. Like, of course, duh.
Is it too late?
Girl, I'm so done off Kanye, child. Let's get into our last topic before we get up in here. We are almost in an hour, child. 40 minutes. Now,
we doing that, that's right.
I know that's right. I got to talk about Funky Dineva. You know, we got to drag her for a little bit, child.
Because she like her. Took to a fault. But get into what you about to do, because girl,
I mean, Funky Dineva makes it very clear of his disdain for grown men playing video games. Take a listen at this. Okay, this is what she said.
I, for the life of me, cannot get into grown-ass men playing video games. I'm going to be very honest with y'all. I am 40 years old. I have a lot of friends. I've got fraternity brothers. I've got friends who are doctors, lawyers, dentists. I've got friends who are dope boys. I got all types of friends, and none of them play PlayStation. It's just something about me and a woman that go with a man that play PlayStation. You deserve kiddie games, kiddie attitudes, and all the kiddie shit that he puts you through. And I know it's a lot of hit holes on this thing right now. It would be the biggest turnoff to me if I was on the phone with my man. I say, babe, what you doing? And this nigga say, I'm on my way to GameStop to pick up the latest Madden. He could never call me again.
Okay, so yeah, that's what he said. And I just got some things to get off my chest before we even get into the story. Now, you know, this is a tired take. This take is very tired. For him to compare dope boys to men that play video games, like I've had dope boy friends or whatever the case is, as if being a dope boy is something to be proud of or something to.
I'm about to say, girl, what?
Like in comparison to a man playing video games, but we know that what's the name? We know that he gets into Tina. You know, Funky Dineva is friends with that Booger Sugar.
She likes the powder girl.
Yeah, so I can see why you can make that comparison. But I think it's so ironic that, you know, you have this take while there's people that were talking about how you a whole 40-year-old doing gossip. Now, here's the thing. We do gossip too, but at the end of the day, that doesn't make us any less of a person, of a man, or whatever the case is, because we get into what we want to get into. Okay, men that want to play video games. Now, you could have said something if you said, okay, the men that's always on video games, that are always at their TVs and not doing nothing else, not doing nothing for the house and not working. That's okay. That's okay to say, oh yeah, you need to not do that. But if your man doing his job, doing what he has to do, and he come back home and he needs some type of release, and he gets on that game and plays the game, you know, when he come back from working and whatever the case is, that is okay. And for you to judge women for allowing that behavior, girl, I don't even want to go too much in on his ass.
First of all, that's blasphemy. A lot of men, not more us, but like a lot of men, careers are in video games now.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna get paid millions and millions of dollars to sit in front of a screen and all day.
Yeah, with the streamers, yeah.
Second of all, you want your nigga to be home playing video games or cheating on you?
Oh,
I'm just asking questions. The girls like they been playing video games, they stupid. You want your man at home playing video games or cheating on you?
Come on.
Man working 8 hours a day and coming home before he got to go to bed and y'all do the whoop-de-woo, and you want to play Madden or whatever for 2 hours, let him. He's home.
Mm-hmm.
He's out in these streets. And to compare, video games dope boys is crazy because all niggas do is be the streets.
Come on.
So
what are we saying? What are we doing?
I'm just saying that because I work in the hospital, bitch, and blow and behold, I'm gonna keep my eyes.
Okay.
So please. See what's up with that bullshit? Like, come on now.
Come on. And I got the PlayStation too. Like I don't play that much. I'm more of a Sims person.
Oh, okay. Period.
That's, you know, but I do got a PlayStation too. Like I got different games on there also when I play when I want to play. But no, I'm really much of a Sims person, and I feel like I look at that as, you know, I work, you know, I do what I have to do, and I come home, and then I want some type of release. Sims is more like a therapeutic thing for me. I get to, you know, encompass other lives through these little fake characters or whatever. Right. I don't think that that's a problem. I mean, I think being on it excessively, yes, that can create problems. But if you're doing it just to release, there's studies that show that people that play video games, it helps with cognitive skills. Like, there are benefits to playing video games. I think that this take is just old. He's from a generation. Girl, he had Pac-Man in his day. He had Pac-Man in his day. So, of course, you know.
Not Pac-Man. Right. No, let's get your other point, though, about celebrity gossip. Because let's get to that.
Yeah.
The girls judge us for doing celebrity gossip.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think niggas don't realize that. Because, you know, it's mainly the gay boys that do celebrity gossip.
Yeah.
You don't see a lot of heterosexual men do celebrity gossip. So the fact that your career's around that outside of you doing...
Yeah, it's some type of tired prostitute look girl with the... with the
oh my
kitten,
God, Darren, please.
With the kitten wig, you know.
So it's like, your career is based off of she talking about the girls talking shit to us about.
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you feel about yourself?
Okay, because look, but he'll say something different, honey. This girl is delusional, very delusional. That's my wrong sound button. I was trying to get to Candace. The line is always moving because when we get into your ass, when we talk about what you be doing, but he'll sit there and say, "Oh, I made a career out of this," which is true. And some people can make careers out of playing video games.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Girl, remember he had them little shimmery backgrounds, child. Oh my goodness.
That's a girl.
He's old YouTube. Let's be very clear. Like, he's definitely old YouTube. Like,
Yes.
remember when the people used to have the sheet over the camera, like they was under the goddamn sheet, and that was like the whole.
Oh my God! Yeah.
Why did people do that?
Back then we have all these green screens and ring lights.
That wasn't even no green screen, honey. You under a sheet talking to, like, that was unhinged. Like, I'm telling you. So he's a part of old YouTube, and he's in that generation, you know, his fossil age. You know, he definitely looks at video games
Don't
differently.
do fossils. We almost 40 minutes. Don't do that.
He said we almost 40.
I mean, I'm close to 30, but I'm just saying, like,
I'm close to 32.
Okay, we're close to 30 and then fucking 20 minutes. Don't do fossil now. 40 to 30 now.
Well, just because he say he 40 don't mean he 40, John. Let's be very clear.
Oh, you're right. He could be like 45.
Anyway, that's all the topics that we have today. I felt like this was a really quick episode, but we really was on here for a good 40 minutes. But I mean, minus the technical difficulties. But we got into some things.
I hope the edits work out.
The edits is gonna work out. Yeah, I just have to, you know, because I'll tell you my setup when we get off the show, but I think it'll come out really good. But yeah, that's it. Thank you so much for coming on. I want you to come back, child. Don't be a stranger.
Oh, please, bring it if you want to, please.
Yes, honey.
I love a little dialogue, honey. Please.
Nah, I love a little dialogue.
Don't trust me. It's hard for me to like talk like this and like it be so
easy, you know, good chemistry. Because I think, and I had another creator on that also gets into celebrity gossip too, and it's like I'm starting to do that more, like just target other creators. Because when I have other creators that don't get into it and they don't know the news and they don't know, you know, the 411 and all that, I'm just like, it's hard to get them to really speak. But it's good when you have people that like also have a liking to the subject at hand as well. We about to get up out of here. I will see y'all on Wednesday with the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this show. Please be sure to subscribe, comment, all that. Leave a rate, review if you're the audio podcast listeners, and I will see you next time. All right.